continuing breaking news right now on the snow fire west of Palm Springs. It's now burned 3,500 acres with 5% containment. Fire crews today racing to save homes in Snow Creek Canyon. Evacuation orders remain in effect for the entire Snow Creek area. This includes west of Falls Creek, north of Cottonwood Road, and southeast of Snow Creek Road. And evacuation warnings are in place for north and south of Overture Drive, east of Clearwater Way, and west of Highway 111 in the Windy Point area. News Channel 3's Shelby Nelson begins our breaking news team coverage live at 5. She's live for us on Snow Creek Road, where the fire is still visibly tearing through the mountain range nearby. Shelby, this fire really revving up overnight.
It really has, and it's been like that all day. We've seen massive plumes of smoke coming off this mountain range right behind me, and you could see a lot of those flare-ups have actually come up within these past couple hours, and that's really what's fueling that smoke. But a lot of these aircrafts have been out here as well, and there's been a pretty swift response to be able to get it under control and at least to keep it from spreading to nearby communities, as well as spreading to the dense brush on the other side of the mountain.
An intense fight to get the snow fire burning west of Palm Springs under control.
You see more rocky area with less fuel. Nevertheless, it's dry. There is fuel there. Add the wind component and it carries.
The blaze broke out at around 2:30 Thursday afternoon after fire officials say a vehicle that was on fire pulled off to the side of the road. As you can see, this is where the helicopter has been coming to refill water all day to be able to drop over those flames. At one point, crews could be seen working to put out a flare-up that engulfed the dry brush at the bottom of the mountain. In its path, the Snow Creek Village community.
We did set up structure defense. Firefighters did engage last night aggressively and were able to protect all those properties from receiving any damage or being destroyed.
Residents there were evacuated. A warning has been issued for residents in Windy Point.
We got everything together that we could, computers and, all the important stuff and all that, and the dogs, and packed up the cars. And we left for a while. We found some place that we would stay for the night if we had to.
Lamar Waters has since returned and is waiting to see when he'll have to leave.
It was very stressful last night because we didn't want to fall completely asleep, not knowing if were we so exhausted that if they did come and knock on our door, maybe we wouldn't hear. I set an alarm so I would only sleep for maybe half an hour at a time.
He and his partner have their things packed and pets ready.
We haven't gotten the word yet, but again, we're ready.
Está lejos.
Maria Carasco isn't too worried. She says it's still far away.
Ahorita me voy a alistar.
She believes she won't need to leave, but when we spoke with her, she said she'd be packing up her things just in case. The fire is burning in the mountaintops above the community. The goal now, to keep it away from homes.
We have more than 4 air tankers there. We'll be working the higher elevations on the ridge tops and, dropping that retardant to box in that fire up at the ridge top areas.
As I said, one of those main goals is to keep that fire from jumping the ridgetop because there is dense brush on the other side, and if it does hit into that area, it'll be even that more difficult for crews to get under control. Now, coming up live at 6, more help, more resources. I'll have some of the details on that and an evacuation center set up in Cabazon. For now, live, Shelby Nelson, News Channel 3.